I've been in the aquarium hobby now for over 40 years, and I got to admit, the past week has been so trying that I almost quit the hobby. Hi, I'm Russ, and as I've just said, I've been in the aquarium hobby now for over 40 years, and this week has been so trying. It all started Friday. I had a online delivery. First time I've ever bought fish online and had them delivered. And I've got to admit, it went great. I can't complain about the company that I bought the fish from, and I can't complain about the company that did the delivery. Everything was perfect. It all went pear-shaped when I took control. So I bought 6 red rainbow fish, which I've got to admit are doing fantastically. And I also bought 22 cardinal tetras. I put the cardinal tetras in the tank and left the lights on for a bit. Everything seemed okay. Put the lights on. Couldn't really see many of the cardinals, just the original cardinals that were in there. Saw about 5. So kind of thought they may have gone in hiding a little bit because they were only small. Anyway, I come to edit the video, which will be released on Thursday. And in the video, I see that as I'm tipping the cardinals into the aquarium, the crebensis are attacking them. I didn't notice at the time because I was too busy making sure that I got the perfect shot. Kind of kicking myself for that. So in total, there is now 3 cardinals left. So I lost 19 cardinal tetras. kind of broke me a little bit, to be perfectly honest. I don't like losing fish, especially when it's my fault. So I've kind of come to terms with that. I've decided that I'm going to get rid of the crebensis. That'll happen this weekend because they've just taken over both my aquariums, my larger aquariums. I go out to work today, I come home, jump in the shower, think I'll have 5 minutes before I make some food, and I look into the CO2 tank, and I see an Otocinclus upside down on the grass. So I'm like, oh man, Otocinclus died. So I look at it, his gills are still moving. I look at my CO2 checker and it's yellow. My CO2 regulator has dumped that much CO2 into the aquarium that it's killed at least half of the fish that were in there. The annoying thing is I didn't buy a cheap CO2 regulator. I bought the top of the range CO2 regulator because they are supposed to not dump CO2 into your aquarium. So much for that. So I come home, obviously I've seen the fish. I've lost my clown pleco. I've lost at least 2 of the Corydoras that are in there. I've lost 7 CPDs. And I think I've lost a couple of Otocinclus. I can't find any dead shrimp. So that's one thing. So I've ended up having to I did a 25% water change straight away. Just to try and get some oxygen back in the water. Once the 25% water change had been done, I did another 25% water change. And that has helped. So I had a few Corydoras that were struggling. They were upside down, lay on the floor. As you can see now, the Corydoras have revived. I've managed to revive a couple of Otto Sinclairs, and I have 5 of the 12 CPDs left. I'll be honest, this past week's been really trying, and it's made me kind of doubt myself in this hobby at some point, you know. But I've got to start thinking that I've been in this hobby for 40 years, and in the 40 years, I've only ever had 2 die-offs, and that really is obviously too many. But I will stick with it because I love the hobby. I've just kind of had my heart broken today. So I'll keep an eye on it. I'm going to have to keep an eye on the CO2 regulator for sure, because it wasn't really supposed to do that. Ever since I've changed the gas bottle, it's just been an absolute nightmare. It dumped CO2 into it as it comes to the end of the original gas bottle. Managed to save that, set it all up, and it's been running now, I think, for 2 months, and it's not been a problem. But all of a sudden today, it's dumped CO2 in. So I'm really going to have to keep an eye on this. So I am going to stay with the hobby, but it just really disheartens you. So I thought I'd put this video together because I think really anybody in the hobby needs to realise that things can just go wrong all of a sudden. And when they do, they can really hurt. It can really hurt. But we will carry on. We will carry on. I'd just like to say thanks for coming in and watching, and obviously you learn by your mistakes, but this time the CO2 tank wasn't a mistake. The Cardinals, massive mistake on my behalf, one that I will have to live with. But the CO2 tank, I can't really say that that's my fault. Just going to have to keep an eye on it. So just like to say thanks for watching. I'm not going to put any links onto here. You can subscribe to my channel if you like. That's the only link that'll be on there. I do 4 live streams a week, so if there's any questions, why don't you log into those, and I'll help you understand what's gone on in here today. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye now.